G'day fly fishers, I'm Kiel Jones, guide here in Victoria. Today we're trying out the new Sage Classic R8. This rod's got the Revolution 8 technology, the same as the R8 cores and the R8 Salt, which I really like. Bringing back the classic version, so it's going off sort of like the Trout LL. I'd say a slower rod than the R8 Salts, but still with enough backbone to cast what we had to do today, dry droppers. You know, we had some heavy nymphs off the back, so I was still able to punch out 40, 50 foot casts with the nymph and still had the power to bring in the fish. I like the action of the rod. In short, it's still casted nice. Out long, it's still casted nice, even with the nymph off the back. And we were fishing quite long droppers today, you know, maybe 5, 6 foot droppers. I could feel the action right through the rod. And fighting fish, that was good too. You know, it didn't bend at the butt and wasn't just up there. So it was a bit mid-flex fighting fish. So it was quite enjoyable to cast and fight fish. Another good one here being the classic look. So it looks like the old Sage. So we've got the brown graphite here. Same sort of reel seat Sage has always had, sorry cork. So one thing I would pick on is the reel seat's not self-aligning. I think the R8 Salt is, so it's minor. You know, you just have to twist around, find when to wind it in. Numbered on the back here, which this is a 4-weight, 9 foot, you can see there, so it says 4-weight, no confusion. It is the lightest rod Sage has ever made, so perfect match for something like a Click or any of the lighter reels you have at home. You hardly know you're holding it when you're walking around in the bush or the paddocks, so that's a big benefit, I think. Personally, I fish a lot of lakes and rivers, but being the 9 foot 4-weight, I think this would be great. You know, single dry flies on in dun hatches, long casts, places like Tasmania and Western Lakes Victoria. I think it's a great beginner's rod, right up to advanced. It also would be great off small stream rod, being 9 foot. I personally like the reach. It does come in other sizes also, but that is my favourite, the 4-weight 9 foot for small streams. Still throw a couple of nymphs off it if you had to and reach over into the hard pocket water. Personally, I think this rod has been designed for close combat, casting in short, dry fly action. It does handle very short casts very well. I don't believe you have to upline a rod like this. I think it's true to weight, being so light. It'd be great on the midge feeders on lakes, you know, Griffiths gnats and things like that. The Sage R8 Classic comes out in a 3, 4, 5 and 6 weight. So I personally use the R8 core in a 6 weight and a 5 weight. I'm an aggressive caster, but I think this rod here, the Classic, would suit more of the beginner to intermediate. It's a bit more softer. It'd be easy to load the rod when you're starting out fly fishing. We all say you don't want the cheapest rod ever when you're fly fishing because you just won't be able to cast it. So this definitely would be in the 5 and 6 weight your go-to as a beginner or intermediate angler. And for the advanced fly fisher, close combat fishing, mayflies against the edges of lakes, things like that, bow and arrows, and of course willow grub feeders we get here in the warmer months, New Zealand, this would be your option. So that's the Sage R8 Classic, and it's in store and online at the Flyfisher.